Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. Yes, it is still day 3 of Total Con. Had an amazing game session earlier today. A little top secret New World Order. Really well done. And I got to say, when a game system seems a little obtuse, playing the session as a player. And a lot of times that will actually clear stuff up. I've only played in Top Secret New World Order in playtests with Mo Rasmussen, and this really cleared up a lot of stuff as that system was run. I got to say, well done. It was a lot of fun. So, actually, I had Jason Elliott in the game. Having one of the creators of the system with you in the game session is awesome. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about, from comicbook.com, Dungeons and Dragons Executive Director explains why Dark Sun hasn't been revived. Now, let's be honest, all right, because they're not really calling it for what it is in the article. But these revisions of Ravenloft, or these revisions of Planescape, Spelljammer. I'm sure Planescape is in the, maybe Planescape. Spelljammer is the most recent one, and it isn't even a reboot of the setting. It is, you could use this in your setting. Here are some things that might be appropriate. And, by the way, we shouldn't have included this one race that we made based on slavery. But that's okay, because we're going to blame the original Grognards that did this. It wasn't them. It was somebody from 3rd edition under the Wizards of the Coast banner. But I digress. Let's go to the article. While Wizards of the Coast returning several classic campaign settings, they're not. They are cherry picking. They are saying you can use this, but they're not giving you a new setting. Your setting is still supposed to be, I guess, Forgotten Realms or whatnot. They're still a bit more reticent on bringing back one popular setting. Earlier this week, Dungeons and Dragons Executive Director Kyle Brinks spoke with Bob the World Builder's YouTube channel. Now, let's be clear here. All these interviews were conducted around the same time, number one. And they intentionally chose channels based not upon their ability to conduct interrogations, as Kyle called it, but their ability to, collaborate, have communication. People want answers, but they're not getting answers. They're getting a stroke job. But continuing a series of appearances to rehabilitate D&D's image in the wake of the OGL controversy. I would say fiasco, but I guess for sake of being nice, we can say controversy. During the interview, Bob asked about the prospect of a Dark Sun revival, a dark post-apocalyptic setting that focused on scarce resources and moral ambiguity. Dark Sun was an amazing setting before its time. I'll leave it at that. I'll be frank here. We're quoting Kyle. The Dark Sun setting is problematic in a lot of ways, Brinks said. And that's the main reason we haven't come back to it. Now, we came back to it in 4th edition, but not 5th, because we're more attuned to the louder voices in our community. Not the ones that necessarily put their money down, but we are attuned to them. We know it's got a huge fan following, and we have standards. We have standards today that make it extraordinarily hard to be true to the source material and also meet our ethical and inclusion standards. Same ethical and inclusion standards that results in 17 white males in the positions of vice president and above at Wizards of the Coast. 2 white females and 1 Asian female. You tell me what's missing from those inclusion standards. We know there's love out there for it, and God, we would love to make those people happy, because we'd love to make money, but we've also got to be responsible. We got to be responsible on this level, but not the corporate level. On this level. Mm-hmm. Brinks' answer probably isn't a surprise to many who follow Dungeons and Dragons, especially as the game tries to move past certain problematic content found in past editions. While Dark Sun was a popular setting in both 2nd edition and 4th edition, its post-apocalyptic tone, use of certain fantasy archetypes, because archetypes and stereotypes are bad, and its heavy use of slavery as a symbol of oppression, not something to be endorsed, a symbol of oppression, would likely need to be updated due to evolving views on how oppressive systems are depicted in games. Wow. Wow. But I'm going to take you to another level of wow, folks. Just to throw it out there. What is the oldest official Dungeons and Dragons setting? As far as I know, that would be Greyhawk, right? I had the Greyhawk Folio, the box set, Greyhawk Wars, all this wonderful stuff. Excellent material. Waiting to be used. And yet, Wizards of the Coast has relegated Greyhawk to the backwaters. They haven't even discussed we could take some material from Greyhawk and reboot it. We can make it better. We can make it like this is $6 million man. We can rebuild him. No, none of that shit. Why? Now, is it because of the actual legacy of Greyhawk? Gary Gygax? Is that a verboten, forbidden term these days? I don't know. I would love to hear anyone ask Kyle. Well, Kyle is, as I stated, he's the sacrificial lamb. He's inconsequential to the conversation, but he's important enough to throw out there as a sacrifice, but not so important that anybody of actual influence will be answering questions. So, Kyle, I will ask you this question. Why no Greyhawk? Why no setting that most grognards, anybody who's been playing D&D prior to year 2000, maybe later, sees as an amazingly rich, wealthy setting to explore? Why no Greyhawk? Are you going to use the same excuse as you have for Dark Sun? Then say it. All right. I think there's a lot more money potentially involved in Greyhawk than there is in Dark Sun. So why aren't we seeing them trying a reboot? Another question. I'll say this fully for another video. Why is Wizards of the Coast afraid to actually give us a new setting? We haven't had a new setting since Eberron, right? 3rd edition. Lazy fucks. I had to throw that in there because, you have to have a curse word somewhere. Folks, on that note, wrapping up the con, Total Con, fucking amazing time. If you live in the Northeast and you're not going to Total Con, you're out of your mind. If you can drive it, you should be here. Humble opinion. All right. Other than that, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, roll them well. Tomorrow, we may have a Gamer's Health on a Sunday. We will see. Rachel and I drive home tomorrow afternoon, probably leave here around noonish, and I will see if we are up for a Gamer's Health. If we are, we will announce it. We love to see our community. It's hard to do so on a laptop. It's hard to do so with flaky internet. I had problems with the whole internet until tonight, until somebody told me I was doing it all wrong. What a surprise. But hotspots were not working. Holy shit. Too many people today. 1,200 people at the con. God bless. All right, folks. On that note, God bless you. And I will see you tomorrow. Later, folks.